Hey, good morning, everybody. John Ponick with the Mohave Valley Daily News. This is your Daily Dose for Tuesday, February 9th. The Daily Dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in Fort Mohave, Arizona. Tri-State Radiology's professional staff will prioritize your scheduled or expedited needs for images and reports. Your reports are read within 24 hours and you'll receive a copy upon request. Remember, for all your radiology needs, call Tri-State Radiology Center, where your image means the world to us. All right, let's check out our top story. Money on crushed board members' minds. The Colorado River Union High School District had their board meeting last night, and one of the big things on their mind, one of their discussions, was their contract with ABM. ABM is a custodial company that takes care of the whole school district as well as the field house. There are separate contracts between the two. Dr. Cardone and the other board members were looking at the contracts they have for ABM and their belief that maybe the contracts are a little bit too high. Dr. Cardone used the word gouge more than once to talk about it. Some of the board members talked a little bit about how ABM is doing a great job, but they believe that perhaps they can save some money by hiring their own people to do it. Lori Crampton, one of the board members, suggested slowly phasing employees in to do the cleaning. Dorn Wilcox, the acting superintendent, also the principal down at River Valley, along with the Mohave High School principal, Steve Lawrence, talked about how ABM is doing a much better job than what the employees had done prior to ABM's contract. But I think it really comes down to is that they want to just take a look at the contract and make sure that they're see if it makes sense to change back to having district employees do the cleaning versus ABM. This is strictly for the high school, the two high schools, and the district office. There's a separate contract for cleaning the field house. They also talked a little bit about they've been having some break-ins down at River Valley High School. They're going to upgrade the security down there. The security cameras that they have, they can't buy replacement parts for them. They're a little bit older, so they're going to be doing some other work on that, getting those up to date. So we'll see. I think we'll get some more information over the next couple of days on some of the other things that happened at the board meeting. All right, our second story here, you see injury accident. You see there's a QR code down in the corner down there. You can scan that and go to the YouTube video of it. But we are going to show some to you right now. At least 2 people were taken to Western Arizona Regional Medical Center after a 3-vehicle accident Monday near the intersection of Highway 95 and Rancho Colorado Boulevard. You see that red car right there was T-boned by a Corvette.
That would be a Camaro.
Camaro? All them race cars, that I can't afford, they all kind of look the same to me. We don't have any additional information yet on what happened, if any citations are going to be cited. The red car turned in front of the Camaro, so 2 people were taken to the hospital. You see the ambulance heading off there with one of them. So we'll keep you updated on any other information we get on that. County reports 175 new confirmed cases. Again, this is the Friday through Monday report, so 175 seems like a big number, but it's way down from what it's been. We've been up 600, 700, 800 when they had the outbreak at the prison. So 175. There were 6 more deaths. One of them was a Bullhead resident in their 70s. So we also, internet phone service restored. A good deal of us were impacted, including the Daily News, from about 5:45 or so Saturday night until yesterday morning, 4 o'clock yesterday morning, not having phone or internet. It also affected a lot of our mobile carriers. AT&T most specifically were the ones that were bothered by it, but they're back up. Apparently there was a fiber optic line up off the parkway that was cut, and it took a couple days to get that repaired. So All right, police seek suspect in Lake Havasu arsons. We had a rash of these here in Bullhead here a few weeks ago. I know Jeff had a lot of video on different fires that were going on the same night. They had the same thing down in Havasu. They've identified Jeremy Chelgren, 37, as the possible suspect. They're looking for him. There were several fires. It started with a string of cars that were all together that were on fire. Then it moved on to a pile of wood pallets, the same just minutes later, and then some home construction sites. He had multiple home construction sites, so they're looking for him. And these were all down in Lake Havasu this time. So they're looking for him. If you have any information on him, they say that he drives a 2020 Chevy Malibu, dark gray with California license plates. So they said he lives a transient lifestyle. He lives a transient lifestyle in a 2020 Malibu. That's a heck of a transient lifestyle. Contempt vote in election fight fails. This is brought to you by the Arizona Senate Republicans. We're trying to get the election, the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors, trying to hold them in contempt for not turning over some election night information. One Republican, Senator Paul Boyer, broke ranks and voted with the Democrats, thinking that, according to him, there's an amicable way of resolving this rather than sending people to jail. Had it passed, they could have immediately taken the Board of Supervisors to jail for contempt of court. But it failed, and they're going through some court things again. This is in addition to all of the challenges, including the one that went all the way to the Arizona Supreme Court, challenges on the election results that failed as well, and it was ruled on by the Arizona Supreme Court. But they still want to turn over a bunch of information, voting records and that. According to the Board of Supervisors, the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors, that is illegal. So there's a whole little fight there. When we were talking about the COVID, I forgot to talk about the vaccination update. Desert Palms Medical, in conjunction with the Arizona Independent Physicians and Premier Home Health, will be administering the second dose of the Moderna vaccine on Sunday, February 21st, just the second. In order to qualify for that, you had to have received the first vaccination prior to January 21st. If you did, you can set an appointment. You can only make them in person at Desert Palms Medical. That's on Highway 95 here in Palo Verde. So you have to go there with the proof that you already had the first vaccine, and then you can set your appointment. They also continue to do vaccines down at the college. Embry Health's Test Now program is still going on. You can get a hold of them at 928-753-8665. That can be a first vaccine or the second vaccine, whichever you need if you're ready for it. They ask that you bring your ID, any insurance cards that you have as well. And then they're also doing one Wednesday, tomorrow, at the Mohave County Fairgrounds in Kingman. It has to be done by appointment only. I can give you the website for that, but it is a very long and complicated one. Your best bet is just to go to our page, click on the vaccination clinic tab or story, and find the link inside there. All right, let's go to more. We got some more election. We got some really good sports information for you today, but let's go right to the rest of the political stuff. Former President Trump's second impeachment trial starts today. The headline is Trump's trial starting: grievous crime or just theater. So that is where we're at on our representatives. We have one side saying that it's a grievous crime, that he's responsible for this insurrection, and and rallying the troops to storm the Capitol. And then you have the other side saying this is just theater, trying to get back at a president that they had fought with over the past 4 years. So we'll see. That starts today. President Trump's lawyers are saying that they've got a two-pronged attack. First of all, they're saying that the trial isn't even legal now that he's not in office. And then on the other side of it, they're also saying, well, if we move forward with it, all he did was ask his people to exercise their First Amendment rights and show their displeasure, but certainly didn't mean for them to attack. And then the other side of it is Dems proposed $1,400 payments as part of Biden virus relief. They're working on that. They're hoping to get that $1,400 out to us as soon as possible. But they're talking about probably the middle of March, right before the current unemployment kickers expire, getting that approved. All right, let's get back to weather. Weather-wise is going to be in the 70s over the next few days for the rest of the week. 76, I think, tomorrow and on Thursday. And outside of that, it's going to be still above 70 in the low 70s, and no W, no rain, no nothing. All right, off to sports. We got a pile to go over. So the Malk boys, and we'll talk a little bit about one of their athletes here particularly in a minute. But the Malk boys last night moved to 8-0 with a big win over Parker. They won 59-45. Sophomore Lucas Leslie. So Malk has 4 juniors and a sophomore starting. The sophomore is Lucas Leslie, and he's been tearing it up over the last week or so. He led the team with 23 points. Josh Neal, who's been a past athlete of the week for his golf stuff, he had 15 rebounds. We heard yesterday that he's leading the state in their division in rebounds, so he is a monster on the board. So congratulations. They moved to 8-0. River Valley girls soccer, they won last night by beating Wickenburg at the field house. They won 3-1, and they were led by Brisa Muniz. She scored all 3 of the goals, so good for her. So they won 3-1. I got to show you this picture that we've got. Jeff's got some video, but first I want to get you to this picture. This is Jaslyn Jimenez. I don't know if you can see that, but that's her signing her letter of intent to go play at William Penn. Her father went to William Penn as well. She signs the letter of intent to play volleyball there. So she was great for the Mohave Thunderbirds, and now she is heading off to continue her volleyball playing days at William Penn. The Mohave High School boys soccer team, and we've got some River Valley stuff coming up too, but they won on the road yesterday, playing against Bradshaw Mountain. Not yesterday, on Friday. They beat Bradshaw Mountain 2-1. This one, we normally talk about the scorers, but this is Aiden Soto Ortiz, who is their goalkeeper. He kept them in the fight, so they moved to 2-2. And then finally, the River Valley boys soccer team beat Wickenburg yesterday, 6-3. So we got some video of, you see number 19 right there? That's Arturo Ledesmo. Arturo scored twice to lead the boys. He had a big week last week as well. So we're hoping to we're going to see a few highlights here of some of the stuff that they had going on. If you haven't had a chance to go down and see them, I know right now it's kind of limited on who can get into the field house, but fun place to watch a game in there. So good job, boys. All right, and staying on that, I want to show you, we talked about Malk boys going to 8-0, the Malk boys basketball team. today, you see that's Aiden Honiger. Aiden is our Findlay Student Athlete of the Month for last month. He led them to a 6-0 record. He averaged almost 24 points, 23.8 points per game, and he has a 3.6 GPA. So on our website and on our YouTube page is the presentation. We talked to him. We talked to his coach a little bit. Shane from Findlay is hitting him with questions, and so it's a great interview. He's a good kid, fun to watch for sure. We also have our Educator of the Month. So this is brought to you by the Band Together, Stick Together, Tri-State Educators Club Facebook page, Make Bullhead Better, and the Mohave Valley Daily News. That's Nicole Trujillo. Nicole is an art teacher down at Sunrise and at Sunrise Elementary. She was one of 57 people nominated this month. So that's picking up steam if you have a teacher or really an educator at all, if it's anybody involved in the school system. So we had some people nominated from Mohave Community College, from the beauty school, high schools, middle schools, the IT department at CRUSHD. Anybody involved in it. Can be a bus driver, can be somebody working in the cafeteria, anybody. Please go to their page. That's the Tri-State Educators Club. Band together, stick together, and make Bullhead better. All right, that's it for today. Anything that we need to cover, Jeff?
Somebody said that the man that was responsible for starting the fires in Lake Havasu has been arrested.
Oh, okay.
That was their update that they said.
So
that is
happened
not
this morning?
from
Good.
us.
Good. Well, I think it would be pretty easy to find somebody driving out around in a Malibu but living a transient lifestyle. So good. Lock them up.
Other than that, that's it. Just you have a happy Taco Tuesday.
Yes, Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna get down there. I'm gonna try and get down there tonight and check out those street tacos.
They're good.
Jeff showed me a picture of these street tacos. What's the name of the place?
That's Street Tacos.
Street Tacos down there by O'Leary's.
Right at O'Leary's,
Man,
directly.
I love a good taco truck. Man.
Oh, you'll like it.
Love a good taco
Get
truck.
on there and try it.
So he showed me some pictures of it, and I'm going to go check it out. You should too. But if you don't go there, go somewhere and have your tacos today, and maybe a margarita. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Remember, it's brought to you by the Daily Dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide-open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. That's it for today. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank
nice
you.
job. We hope to see you guys all out here tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Hump Day.